welcome back to SoulFest TV. I'm Rami.
And I'm Dan, and this is the way that you can stay connected to SoulFest throughout the entire year.
That's right, and last year we had a really great workshop series at SoulFest about relationships. Dr. Emerson Eggerich came to share about his book, Love and Respect.
And we also got an interview from Sanctus Real to see what they have to say about marriage and relationships.
So let's check out these interviews and see what they had to say.
If you marry, you've not sinned, but you will have trouble. Did you know that? You need to put that on your refrigerator. Magnet, 1 Corinthians 7:28. If you marry, you've not sinned, but you will have trouble.
Backstage here with Dr. Emerson. So your book, Love and Respect, what is it? What's the deal?
Well, the theme of SoulFest is love, and Paul, the Apostle, penned 1 Corinthians 13. We all know that as the love chapter, but what we found is when he talks about marriage, he talks about the fact that a husband must love, but a wife must respect. And we're here to talk about love and respect in relationships and how God has revealed a secret that's been hidden in plain sight for 2,000 years.
So if I'm in a situation where I haven't loved my wife well and therefore she doesn't respect me, what do I do?
Well, you can call it quits, or you can listen to what Scripture says, and typically women don't understand the power of the word, I don't respect you. And what we're pointing out is that couples who are goodwill get on what I call the crazy cycle, because God says a husband must love, a wife must respect. But here's what happens. When a wife feels unloved, she reacts in a way that feels disrespectful to her husband. But she's not trying to be disrespectful. She's trying to say, I have a need that only you can meet. I have a need, Paul, for you to love me, and I'm reacting this way because I expect you to decode that. When a man feels disrespected, he ends up reacting in a way that feels unloving to his wife, but he's not trying to be unloving. He'd die for her if a burglar came in the house and attempted to kill her. But when he feels disrespected, he tends to stonewall and pull back to calm down, but that feels unloving to her, and thus was born what I call the crazy cycle. Without love, she reacts without respect. Without respect, he reacts without love. And without love, she reacts without respect. And this baby starts to spin, and goodwill couples get on it, and we're trying to help them get off of it.
So you've been getting a lot of attention about a song you wrote about, is it about your wife? Now you're like the super husband of the universe, is that right?
Yeah, people think I got it all together, you know, that I'm some marriage expert.
That is the rumor I heard.
The song Lead Me was written on the day that my wife appealed to me to be a better leader. And so I was really broken because I knew that there had been areas that I'd failed at being a strong leader for her and for my kids. And so I wrote that song out of brokenness. It was a milestone in my life for a new work that God began in me, making me a better man and a better leader. Mostly, by the way, I was seeking Him.
How do I be a better leader with my wife?
Well, the thing for me, honestly, was seeing, I think you know your whole life that Christ is the most valuable treasure, you know, but going through a lot of the pain and heartache, I think made me be a little more desperate in the fact that Christ was my ultimate treasure, seeking after Him as though He was the most valuable thing, starting to see with the eyes of what's valuable to Him. And that desperate seeking, searching prayer, just crying out, and because I really had a necessity, you know. I mean, in that place, I started to see. I started to see.
This whole SoulFest event is about love and how to do the loving thing. And the best way a wife can love her husband is by meeting his need to feel respected for who he is, apart from his performance. And the best thing a man can do to be a man of honor is love his wife according to her need.
Loveandrespect.com. I'm going there.
Some of you may have seen Dr. Eggerich last year at SoulFest, or maybe you've even had a chance to read his book. So we'd like to hear how his message of love and respect has impacted your life.
Go to our Facebook page and share that with us. And if you want more information on the book, Love and Respect, you can visit our webpage, thesoulfest.com. And you can also, if you haven't bought SoulFest tickets yet, you can get them there. And you can also see our artist lineup for 2012. So go check that out, and we'll see you next Wednesday.
See ya.